What's going on, guys? It is Nate Storms bringing you some Advanced Warfare gameplay, actually, that was, I guess, leaked. I'm not sure if it was technically leaked or if it was just, you know, just somebody that had inside access or whatever, but nonetheless, I got my hands on it. And basically, what I'm going to be doing this video is just kind of. I really haven't watched anything on this game yet, and I've been saving myself to do a video like this. So this is gonna be my first impressions of the game while I actually watch this gameplay and commentate over it. So this is supposedly, I think it was Defender on Uplink. I might have butchered that and saw that wrong or whatever, but um, I don't know. The game looks like everyone's saying, the Titanfall Halo thing. And I don't understand where that debate falls if Titanfall or Call of Duty was being created first, because obviously this is released later, but people are saying that this was in development first and yada yada yada, and that Sledgehammer, or not, why do I keep Titanfall, excuse me. Titanfall used to work with Call of Duty and saw this and went and stole it or whatever, you know what it is, or that this released later, Titanfall got ripped off, Call of Duty ripped them off, whatever. I guess this gameplay is definitely a prime example of the jetpacks that they have, and for some reason, like, I feel that as far as like this submachine gun goes and like the aim down sight sort of gunfight combat, even though it's obviously in the future because it's Advanced Warfare, I still think it looks like Call of Duty type, traditional red dot. I think this is the red dot for this game at least, but you know what I mean. I don't think the combat so much Halo, except that shotgun or whatever it may be. That reminds me a ton, like the Halo shotgun from Halo 4, or even just the regular shotgun. But that one from Halo 4, I think it was the orange. Well, I haven't played that game in forever. Forgive me, but whatever the orange race, whatever their shotgun was, that is a lot what it reminds me of. But I don't understand if this is like an oddball game mode where they have to. Oh no, they have to shoot it in the hoop. Okay, well this is definitely different. I can't really follow what's going on with the game mode, so they obviously added some new intense, in-depth game modes here, but I don't know how those will play out. And speaking from a, competitive GB, MOG standpoint, I'm not sure what exactly would be best to ban or not ban or whatever, because I think the maps are sort of made to heavily, not entirely, of course, but pretty heavily rely on the jetpacks. If you see here, especially in this game mode, particularly. But at the same time, I don't necessarily think jetpacks would be something that would be smart to enable, because obviously it's just kind of ridiculous, I guess, is the way to put it. We're not used to that style of gameplay or whatever, and it would definitely add a lot of weird elements to it, especially for like a objective standpoint. But then again, they said kill streaks couldn't be done, and we added that. So back in Black Ops 2, so it's gonna be whatever is the rules. We're gonna have to live with it, and I really would hope that everyone gives all the different rule sets a chance whenever everyone's discussing them, because I hate when people play their whatever rule sets, currently allowed, then they say they hate it and want the other one, or vice versa, they love it. I wish everyone would just have an open mind, because maybe jetpacks will work out and be, really good to go into the game and into competitive Call of Duty, but that's still a long ways down the road to figure out here. But we are winding down less than 3 months, that's for sure. So 10 days ago it would have been 3 months. So it's kind of hard to believe, but I think the graphics are traditional Call of Duty looking graphics, but everything just keeps hinting Halo to me. Honestly, it really does. But at the same time, it doesn't, because obviously it still looks like it's still in on Earth or whatever, and a lot of the Halo maps or whatever, or space and different environments like that that you can't really relate, like the chain link fence back there and stuff like that. That's just stuff like that. Kind of reminds you that it's not too like different than the Call of Duty in the world we know today, but it surely is advanced, and I'm not quite sure what that is. He shoots out his arm there, but I don't understand if that's like some sort of grenade or whatever. But to be honest, I was pretty excited about this game because of Sledgehammer making it, and they, as you all know, made my favorite Call of Duty, MW3, or at least were co-producers, co-designers, whatever. And I have to say, for what my expectations were, especially with how bad Ghost, to be honest, kind of is, and Ghost would be a great game if it was, like, sort of consistent and balanced, but it's definitely consistently inconsistent, to say the least, especially the guns and connection and all that. So, but I think all this game needs to be a good game is connection. Yeah, it just, if they can work out the connection issues, it'll just solve so much, from the other parts of the game that don't need to be focused on as much. If you can just create the engine to where the guns and stuff work primarily like they did. And also, it's on a pick 13 system in this game, which is kind of weird, but we'll see how that plays out as well. I wasn't a huge fan of the pick system, but I think it was definitely something that helped the esports scene a lot because it really distinguished, different roles between, OBJ, support, Slayer, etc. You know what I mean? And you definitely had to sacrifice a lot in order to specialize within your class. You know what I mean? In order to get the double perk for, perhaps objective to have extreme conditioning or triple attachment for FMJ, you know what I mean? So you had to give up a decent amount to gain what to you hopefully worked out to be in your favor. But I just don't seem to understand this game mode still to this point. I like the look of the SMG, but I think it kind of, the pace of the game is definitely fast. But if there aren't jetpacks and whatnot, and whatever that boost motion is, I don't think it will be, because if you see the running is slow and like the weapon handling and so forth. But, alright, well, that's the end of this video. I'm sorry if I wasn't too helpful. Like I said, these are just my first impressions, not necessarily secret information that's not known. However, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay, because that is a pretty nice, fresh, full multiplayer gameplay. So, without further ado, I'm signing off, so please leave a comment below what you think. Leave a like, because, yeah, it's Advanced Warfare footage. And definitely subscribe if you want to see some more stuff like this. Thanks.